You know, SlayerCoon, you've really gone downhill over the past year. First you decided to come out as a furry. I mean, just look at these atrocities. You used to be so edgy with that pentagram and the red raccoon, but now you're just a relic of your former self. Then you decide to start making shitty game reviews that nobody watches. Why do you even continue? They do poorly. And now, you're making music. Shitty, awful music made by a cringy gay furry. Why don't you just stick to what you're most known for? Anyways, here's bad YouTubers' bright side. Science is something that I adore. I was obsessed with it as a kid, and spent countless hours using my hands and doing my research on all the amazing things science-related. Now I'm an old and withered 21-year-old, and reading books is so 1800s. People nowadays get their science through YouTube clickbaiters. One of these is a channel by the name of Brightside, helping stupid people feel smart since 2017. The channel may seem harmless enough at a first glance, until you realize that calling this a science channel is completely inaccurate. It's not even edutainment, it's just another boring clickbait channel with a pair of nerd glasses. I adore channels such as Vsauce, Real Life Lore, and Half as Interesting for how they perfectly blend education and entertainment together, creating addictive videos that give you the feeling of gaining 100 extra brain cells. Brightside is like the watered-down corporate version of those channels, with none of the entertainment value, while also being Americanized as hell. Narration is best performed by a smooth, posh British accent. That's not to say us Yanks can't be decent narrators, but the ones hired by Brightside are so boring that even the History Channel would reject them.
Many wild animals can be dangerous or even fatal for a person. If you look at the statistics, you might feel terrified. Sharks cause just 6 deaths a year. Their infamous reputation is very exaggerated.
Oh dear God, this guy is boring. You ever wondered how to make tons of money from YouTube? Well, apparently being boring and shitty is the way to do so. This channel is mostly animation driven. Yes, other edutainment channels such as Half as Interesting do use animation in their videos, but in those, the animation serves its purpose as a side course to add to the production values. Brightside uses animation as its main focus, as the main course, consisting of bland, flavorless, corporate trash. Honestly, this channel feels less like a science and facts channel and something more akin to like 5-Minute Crafts or Troom Troom. Well, that's actually for a very good reason, since this channel is a part of the same company as those channels, and adopts a similar sweatshop-style upload schedule that puts quantity over quality. Now, for as abysmal as 5-Minute Craps are, I'm going to have to come to their defense for one occasion, because at least they don't try to deceive people into thinking that they're big-brained intellectuals, but Shiteside over here genuinely thinks they deserve to be labeled as a science channel, when that's clearly not the case. Hell, these hacks managed to gain more subs than Vsauce. You know, that awesome as fuck channel that everybody loves? Well, it got outdone by a channel I've been requested to tear apart for over a year as of now. I never expected this channel would be that bad, but the way they falsely market themselves as a science channel when they put most of their effort into crappy animations is kinda gross as a science lover myself. Unfortunately, because a large amount of people aren't well informed on the world of science, especially here in America, they've managed to become the biggest science channel on YouTube. There's more to science than just E=mc². Science is an extremely complex subject, and because a large amount of people only know the bare minimum about the world of science, this channel managed to make it to the top. That, and they also probably sub-botted their way to success. In all honesty, Brightside isn't the worst channel that markets themselves in the science genre. There are a plethora of climate change deniers and flat earthers on this site who are way more harmful and shitty. But Brightside is still a deceptive and disgusting sweatshop channel that should do the world a favor and close their account for good. To be honest, they do show the potential of being a decent science channel, but their clickbaity videos and sweatshop-style upload schedule clearly shows that they only care about making those daddy big bucks. And before I end off this video, I might as well take a look at their titles and thumbnails, just to show you further how deceptive this channel is when it comes to their marketing. You're not gonna feel any brighter after looking at these. This channel has a bit of a thing for riddle videos. I don't know what that has to do with science, but I guess this channel's audience mostly consists of toddlers, since that's what these videos feel marketed towards.
Do you realize who the criminal is as soon as you open a new detective novel? Then you might love this challenge. So, ready, set, go.
What happens when you eat a mango a day? Is this dude about to get a mango shoved up his butt? What the fuck's wrong with this channel? Yeah, Brightside, I'm pretty certain passwords and the ability to call people are basic features in almost every phone nowadays. Do you really think people are this stupid? Well, 29 people actually were that stupid, and that saddens me. To sum it up shortly, Brightside are simply awful. They are deceptive, they are boring, they more than likely subbot, and are an insult to the intelligence of millions. They are essentially the Phoenix Games of YouTube edutainment channels, with their quickly produced garbage. And anyone looking for good science content on YouTube should avoid them at all costs. Before I end this video, I'd like to announce that I've recently opened up a Patreon account. If you want to support me, as little as a monthly $1 pledge would be highly appreciated, since I do plan on being more serious about my content from here on out. I don't currently plan on making a living off my content, so what little money I do make will go towards making higher quality content. And if you don't feel like supporting me through Patreon, you can also support me by purchasing any one of my tracks off of Bandcamp. You can get them for free, but you can also pay if you want to, for whatever price you feel like paying, whether it be 50 cents or $5. Anyways, this is the yiffable furry bitch known as SlayerCoon, and remember kids, never shove mangoes up your ass. Seriously, you'll end up in the emergency room if you do that.